Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project Facebook, wherever you're coming from. Sorry, something happened. The app crashed on my phone, something like that, and as a result, I ended up the stream just ended abruptly, and I apologize. I don't know. That's going to cause me a bit of a headache because this means that I might have two sections to this logistic review. Just continuing off of where we left off, okay, this is the live stream where we cover everything that's rearranged in the room. You see some before photographs on the top left and the top right. Top left is including region D, E, and F. E is the shelf, D is the bed mattress, and F is at the very back. You see those storage bags right there. On the side here, on the top left-hand corner, is G, which is this bed mattress right here. And that's what I'm going to sort out. What we were just doing before that stream ended is we moved everything here in section E and F over to the side to the right by about a foot, and so that I can have more space to walk through and do my bed and get my bed ready. And the reason why I didn't have that space is because I was mentioning basically this entire stream is focused on the fact that my brother came back from university, which we had a great time. I'm glad that he did. I missed him. But of course, it's a lot of work, and that's just life. So I had to move this kind of stuff around. And since just about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I recently purchased this bed. It's a real kind of pissed me off, to be honest, how life works. I just finished getting the bed, and then I had to rearrange everything because he came back, my brother came back, and now I had to take everything apart just temporarily and put everything back to the way it's supposed to be. So of course, that's everything that's moved to the side. The rack here. Just a summary, we had the two luggage bags up there. We moved the black one down here for the crafts. We put the stuff that I need to do on stream right here. And what happened is the luggage bag was up there when my brother was here. And that rack with all the clothing donation right here in section D, in region D, sorry. And it was right here at the front, including some stuff that I wear to work as well as the stuff for presentation on live stream. On the right hand side here, we have the bed mattress. They were face down when we first started the previous stream, which ended abruptly, unfortunately. And as a result of it going back up, I captured myself on stream moving this basket and that mattress package from my closet region. So region C, this door was opened on this end, or it was on this end, and the mattress was down there. The basket, laundry basket, was up here. And I had to do that because my brother was here, of course, like I said, so there was enough space. He was sleeping in region D. Now the mirror, of course, was over here instead of here, and that's the only difference. So that's sort of a big summary of everything that happened in the previous live stream. And now I was supposed to end that live stream with two things: take-home message, actually three things. Take-home message, yes. I had to make the bed, and I also had to give an idea of what's coming up in the next couple live streams of schedule on point to this hectic 2-week of everything just coming together in life. You know, everything just goes wrong. Everything happens at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on from my previous stream, and I'm just basically going to take my time here and sort out the bed about a minute or two, and you'll see that on stream as I do it live in real time. So why don't we start off with that? Just continue off from the previous live stream here. So bear with me. I'll go in here and just move the bed a little bit here. It always helps to dust off the bed mattress a little bit because obviously there's dandruff and stuff like that. Every morning I make the bed to make sure that things, you know, it's good to have a morning routine. It's a very productive thing. Puts you into the right habits, develops the right habits, I would say, for sure. Okay, move that side up there. There's this comforter, obviously, that I purchased from Walmart. I covered that in about a stream about a month ago, as well as this velvet throw. This velvet throw here, basically a blanket, that's the one I call it. It's just a fur blanket there, and I'm put it down here. It's got this plaid pattern to it. I really like that. And again, everything I purchased here is really cheap. It's from Walmart, so what did you expect? That was for like $17, $20 after tax. Same thing with the comforter. And then we have this drape here, which is only $10, just to cover up a bit of the dust when I'm at work. Okay, so more or less just like this. Pull it up. and I'm going to take the drape, cover that side completely. Cover that side completely. Okay. All right. So always helps to be careful a little bit. Okay. So that's that. And I think that's a wrap for that side. I'm going to pull section E and F a little more to this side, to I believe the east or west. I'm not sure which side it is, but it always helps to have a little more space. And so I believe that's how everything works. Okay. And then I'm going to pull the mattress just a little bit to that side. Okay. So that's pretty much how the bed's supposed to look. Alright, that was a lot of mess, a lot of work. But needless to say, I'm going to pull the bed even a little bit towards us. So there's a gap between. So the reason why there's actually sort of like this moat, this gap around the bed is, you know, especially for me, I'm not a big fan of critters, especially those house centipedes, which I love house centipedes because of what they do, but not so much because of the way they just make me feel as a human being. Kind of makes you kind of jolt whenever you see one crawling up the wall. But long story short, there's this sort of little space and gap here so that whatever climbs up the wall, whether it's some sort of, you know, earwigs, well, not earwigs, but house centipedes and stuff like that, and spiders, all that kind of shit stays on the floor. And so there's that sort of maybe 10 centimeter gap against the walls. Over here, like I said, I moved everything to the right a little bit so I can walk through there and then make the bed a lot easier. That way I don't have to sort of reach over the bed from the very bottom. I can just sort of walk along the sides and make the bed. And that's pretty much everything that's changed since my brother came back. And now I have everything back to the way it's supposed to be. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the camera down here onto the stand. And I'm just going to turn around to the side just to capture what it looks like. So here's region A, of course, the office setting. This is a region A. Basically, I'm going to stand up. Actually, it's better. Let's stand up here. Region A, this is like the office setting I mentioned on my previous live stream. So I'm going to sit down here. The clamp's right here. I stick the phone right on the clamp, and then we're going to deliver the take-home message as we'll talk about scheduling. So what about scheduling? Scheduling. Okay, what's next? So this week has been a real shit fest. I mean, the past month has really been a whole shit fest, but of stuff coming together. But specifically this week and the last week, just so many things coming together all at once. It was a real hellhole for me to try and get everything done, and you know, it's not cooperating. Let me take the stand. I need to fix it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so put it down. The reason why it's important for me to leave the stand like this. The reason why it's important for me to leave the stand like this is because obviously there's a before and after photograph you can see on the top left and top right. I'm actually surprised the live stream managed to continue after dropping it like that. But okay. Okay. So before and after photograph, right? That's important. That's exactly what this whole stream is all about. So it's important that I actually have like this position, right? So like I said, schedule. All right. Whew, it's hot. It's hot. The AC's not on. I'm gonna try to take off my shirt. Good thing I'm not on the camera. All right. So what's happened is, so like I said, we already did a summary. On the left-hand side here, we have the, you know, the two photographs here. The rack is now facing down on the floor. I don't have to worry about that. The mattress itself is against the wall. That's great. That's how it should be. I'm going to try and move the camera a little bit further up so you can see everything properly. And come on. Yeah, that's how it is. So everything's shifted a little bit. Um, Most importantly, the bed mattress, the mattress on top, the racks down there. You see that at the very bottom was standing up on this photograph. And so what's next? Okay, so in the past 10 days, it's been a real mess. I'm gonna have to cover that in the next stream tomorrow morning about what happened, how everything came together and just crunched like 15, 20 different things came all in the same time within this weekend. This past 2 weeks was prior going up to, a couple dozens of things happening all at the same time, from dentistry appointments to work benefits to my volunteer work to my brother coming back to having to move around the logistics of the room, so just the household stuff, and then my caregiver's birthday, and then on top of that, especially this one, paying back student loans. So in terms of money and finance, bank payments, in addition to student loans that I had to return from back in about 5 years ago. And then on top of that, obviously the whole sort of mess I'm having at my workplace is really tiring. And then on this project as well, just doing some research into two Korean platforms that I want to live stream to as well. So that's interesting, and I had to get that done, as well as getting a podcast, exploring podcasting, because my live streams are more audio relevant than they are visually relevant, because the stuff that I talk about is more important. The message I deliver is more important than what you see on camera. Oftentimes, there's not much to see on camera. It's very hard to build an audience when the things I have to show, I keep using a visual medium when I should be using an audio medium. So that being said, that's like 15 different things just crunch all at the same time. I still have to do the groceries, take a shower, all that, and try to get 6 hours of sleep minimum. That's everything came together. So what's scheduled next is basically I have some stuff that I have to talk about regarding things that I spoke with my brother. I have to talk about the whole management issue here, about all these things coming together. That's going to be a separate live stream as well. My brother came back. We talked a lot about hobbies. What I mean by that, I mean some games, some music, some dance, some shit like that. We're going to cover, and as well as some important things in terms of just psychological aspects, because both of us are really, we really enjoy STEM-related science fields, very heavy, hardcore cognitive science, natural sciences, physics, molecular biology, but also engineering and a lot of design. So that falls a little bit more into humanities once you start talking about psychology. And we talked about some things that I can sort of actually say is like a personal development thing we talked about. So that's another like 3 separate live streams just regarding the fact that my brother came back. So there's a whole lot in this today's stream, a whole lot in the next coming week that is focused on material not related so much to the usual item catalog and databasing, but also just with the whole mess that happened, a whole bunch of stuff coming together. A lot of it's involving my brother, but another aspect, another 2 aspects, obviously I covered on today's earlier stream, was financing like credit cards and shit from a banking institution they sent me. Some of my credit cards expiring at the same time, and just doing a phone call there. But also another thing I had to cover, man, it's just so much shit, right? All at once. Um, is what's it? I'm starting to forget, man. There's so much that I'm forgetting what it is. It was that, and yeah, I can't remember. I just forgot. I forgot what it was. But it was really really important, and I forgot what it was. So I'm gonna have to remember what it was off stream, and that's not even the take home message, per se. So that's what's been going down. Right, it is important. So this weekend, this Sunday, just in the next 4 days, I have to get a gift for my cousin's birthday. So my cousin on my maternal side is having his birthday. I haven't seen them for 2 years, and I feel like ass because family, and I haven't been attending the gatherings that they have every half a year or so. So I've missed at least 2, 3 gatherings. This time I said I really have to go see him and his brother, and so I had to actually pick up a gift. So it's gonna be some financing involved. I have to I have to talk about some budgeting, and then what kind of gift I'm gonna get them. Most likely gonna be a gift card, $25 gift card, something like that. And then in addition to the fact, I have to cover also on stream the event that happens when I go to see my cousin as well. So all that kind of stuff is coming up in the next 4 days or so. And that's on top of the stuff that I had to cover, just like I said, involving the interesting things the interesting conversations I had with my brother. That's what's coming up. That's the schedule. After that, I still have to work. I still have to work on the stuff that's actually in the back. Like I said, the booklet that I created from work, as well as the bag that comes from university days. So, and that is in addition to all the groceries and the food that I have to obviously every single day I have to do it upkeep of inventory. So that's a lot of content, a lot of stuff I have to cover, and a lot of exciting, but man, it's taxing. So that being said, there's a take-home message now. We're gonna go to take-home message. Take-home message as usual is what? What is it? Wherever you're from, welcome. Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube Live. Here is take-home message. Take care of your health, your finance, the people you care about, your family, the ones you love. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual, because that's the best way for you to, be less of a burden to other people, is to really just take care of yourself so that they don't have to care, or they don't have to be concerned or worry about you. So make sure that you yourself are a strong, independent, responsible, and disciplined individual. Not to be preachy, that's something, if you're already a strong person and you're independent already. I'm just saying these things because this is something that I have to practice. So me just vocalizing it helps ingrain this mindset into me. I start to embody it. And so that's that. I hope you share that understanding with me. As a result, I would like you to obviously spend your time, attention, energy, and resources on the things that matter to you most, whether that's career related, whether you want to be the next software, civil, electrical engineer, you want to be the next pediatrician, the next gynecologist, the next, optometrist. If you have something special for your relationships, for your spouse, for your wife or husband, maybe for your kids, I don't know who's watching, maybe you have grandkids, whatever it is that you want to do for them, make sure you reach those goals, those heights, those ambitions you set for yourself, as well as solving the problems and challenges in your life. Like I said, what I do here on stream is pretty much that. I solve my personal problems and issues on stream as like a time record for me to look back on 20, 30 years down the road. It's personal, it's real, it's raw, it's honest. I cover the good days, the bad days, the ugly days, 7 days a week. Every single day I do a stream, 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I miss if you were there. Apologize for that. But even though I stream every single day, the main hitter is that because I want you to do what's best for you, that I'm happy when you're happy, that you spend your time where you need it, your spouse, your relationships, your careers. My general recommendation is usually once or twice a week, drop into my streams if you're interested. That's about it. The only other reason I would say other people would drop in more often, more frequently than I recommend, is if they're in a dark place, and I guess it's relatable to them to watch someone try to solve their own personal problems in real time. And you find that relatable, and you're in a dark place, a really depressive and anxious place in life right now. I certainly know that I was going back my streams maybe about a year ago. You can see the difference there and how things have changed. But needless to say, you're always welcome if you want to drop by. But with that being said, that is the take-home message as usual. So this is Ahn Rho saying 3 live streams today this morning. It's been real tiring because all this shit is physical. I'm also tired just from thinking about what I have to say and just speaking for the past hour. Thank you for tuning in to the Ahn Rho Project. And I hope to see a better version of all of you, as well as a better version of myself tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we're going to try to cover, I believe, some food. Maybe we're going to purchase a gift for my cousin in that time. I don't know. We'll see what's up tomorrow morning. Take care, and this is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao.